wonder who sent Javi to losers, but that'll be a question for later on as I was right, okay. So we are going to see the Falco instead of the Roy here and the Lucina alongside the Youngling for Kobe. And then Cloud, Lucina, Wolf coming out from Javi.
Yeah, Wolf obviously going to be very, very good. I think against most of Kobe's lineup, like Youngling definitely has ways to get away, right? That even though Wolf has the reflector, it's still going to be very hard to make up space against him. But otherwise, I think that the Wolf is definitely a good shot. But right now, we have got to see what the Lucina can do up against the Falco. Combo food against straight up just hit for hit.
Yeah, and it's been fantastic so far. Javi's been doing a fantastic job of keeping Kobe just boxed into disadvantage, but here's the critical thing. Kobe got his first hit. We'll see where he can take it. The F-tilt off stage. Keeping Javi stuck on the ledge is going to be very difficult for him to come back on.
And I love the way that Kobe has been playing non-committal, right? He doesn't want to give him those openings, right? That is why it's so hard for him to get back on. That counter definitely saved him right there. Man.
That would have been disastrous. But both players still making it back to stage okay. And I think the interesting thing here is that Javi hasn't been able to edge guard that, I forgot what it's called on Falco. It's Firefox on Fox.
The Firebird.
The Firebird,
literally, I think it is literally that.
Oh,
the footstool! But I think it was a Phantom footstool.
He's still alive, manages to make it back, gets past the counter, and this might actually be Javi dying. No! Gets another counter!
Man.
And he dies for it! Javi, no!
That is so insane that literally Javi was looking for that counter the entire time, finally got it, but then there was it was the monkey's paw curling, right? It was like, you will get your counter kill, you too will die.
You get the stock, you lose the stock. Nobody finds an advantage for it in the first place. So we are going to be going into the second stock. Kobe's Younglink coming out, facing off against Wolf. A very good matchup for Younglink, actually. A little bit more of an obscure one, though.
Yeah, no, I've personally played this matchup a couple times against Skittles. You should never get in on a Younglink as a Wolf. Like, if you do, it's because the Younglink committed to something. Yeah, and you should never have to.
So far, we've actually been seeing Javi do a great job of playing around these projectiles. He's used the reflector, he's used shield, and he's used his fantastic nair to go past, but Kobe's still been in the driver's seat for the vast majority of it. Z dropping bomb and the boomerang into the fair. But now it's time for the main, the anchor coming out from Javi. We'll see what he can do with this Cloud.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Cloud right here. I mean, if you can catch Kobe in a situation, oh my God, never mind. Yeah, just catch him off stage. Sure, that's fine. That works. I'm cool with that. And now it's going to be sword against sword. We saw the Lucina earlier on the other side. Now we get to see Kobe's Lucina come out.
And Kobe's Lucina, very, very solid. I can't quite remember which set it was at InfinityCon, but he pulled out the Lucina. I sat there, I was like, wait, Kobe has a Lucina? And then he won, and it was incredible.
Let's be honest, Last. Everybody has a Lucina if they're willing to play her.
Anybody who has fundies has a Lucina.
Exactly.
We'll clarify it with that.
Sure. You got it.
But good up tilt from Javi, keeping Kobe juggled in the air. He's struggling to get his feet back on the ground, underneath him on the stage. A great cross slash, but what was that? The spot dodge.
He must have been SDIing down to get his feet on the platform, get out of the way. Really intelligent by Kobe, right, to realize that he even had the opportunity. And now with stage control, and that's very hard to come by against Cloud, he's not able to make any capitalizations.
It's so hard. It's so hard to get back on stage against that. Javi's just short hopping in place, puts so much pressure on. And then when you're expecting the bear to come out, because that's what he's telegraphing, that's what he's telling you he's about to do, he says, no, I was just kidding. Here's the cross slash.
Made you look.
And now you're in the baby book.
Cloud's back air is such a good move that it's able to kill you without him even using it. Isn't that crazy? That's how good that move is.
I think we should nerf Cloud. Get him out of here.
We've come a long way from the launch of this game. What do you mean the nair is so small? Cloud is never going to be good.
Don't make me think of Smash 4 Cloud nair. I don't want to think of it.
I do because I played Cloud.
And you deserve to burn for that one.
I think that you're naive.
I played Ganon in Smash 4.
That is not my problem.
I know suffering.
That is not my problem or anybody else's problem. You exclusively chose to do that.
But you can't call me naive.
Yourself. I can. You picked Ganondorf
All right,
anyways.
fair enough.
We got another game to watch.
This time, the Spacey duo coming out to start it off, not opting for the Lucina open up, instead going to start off with the Wolf. And Javi's Wolf did a whole lot of work during the last game, so I can definitely respect this.
Yeah, and especially against the Falco, I feel like this matchup, as long as you recognize how to get out of disadvantages, Wolf, you're actually going to have a really good time against Falco. You can combo him really well once you land a hit or two, and you don't even have to make use of the lasers because you can actually outpace him when it comes to spacing your aerials. The only problem is here, right? You have to be able to maximize the use of Wolf's crazy aerial drift to make sure that Kobe's combos don't go on forever.
Right, but has been able to do that pretty consistently so far, at least for this first stock. And does get the F-throw to take away stage position, but a really, really nice Phantasm from Kobe to get back on stage. The air dodge to ledge as well. Spacing through that, whoa, the reverse hitbox.
And not only that, literally hit him with like the chest. When it's I didn't realize his beak was so big, yet here it is. Oh, he barely missed that. I think that he was a frame away from that move coming out, and that's the only reason that missed. Because that move is huge.
Barely avoiding the bear. And not avoiding the F-tilt. Gets caught by that as he uses the Firebird back onto the stage. Now out comes the Young Link, though, and this will be huge, as much extra credit as Javi can get on the board.
Ooh, and Javi with some icy movement right now, using a lot of those short hops to try and bait out something from Javi and Aerial so that he can make up, or rather something from Kobe, so that Javi can make up some space. And so far, again, getting that first stock with Wolf is so big because those early percent combos with him are reliable, easy, and he's done only a couple of them, 78% on Kobe. That's huge.
Tries to get does successfully get the Wolf Flash, rather, back onto the stage past Kobe's ledge trapping, and he's still alive. 157, full rage on the board. This is where his money could be made. Catches the Nair, and is going to drop way off stage with the falling Nair, and falls out of Kobe's up B.
Ooh, and he gets him with the flash coming back as well. Love the threatening of the back air as soon as he turns around.
No way.
I love the idea from Javi, but he needed to turn around to take that stock, so Kobe will barely be holding on, but he is limping on this second stock.
Like going to be just dragging himself into this second stock, the second character from Javi. And, well, not going to get too much more than 19.9% before the Lucina Ditto begins. And this is Kobe's final character of this game. He's got to make a lot of work, or make up a lot of work, rather.
Yeah, he has got to demonstrate some kind of difference between the way that he plays Lucina and the way that Javi plays Lucina to make this work, because...
Well, one of them's blonde, one of them's not.
Well, and one of them is nice and one of them is dead, yeah. So,
one of them got cut in half by an F-smash.
And now we see the rematch of the way that last game ended, right? The game one was down to the Lucina and the Cloud as well, if I'm not mistaken. And, man, I think that Kobe might have a chance after getting all that momentum from that combo, too. Look at him continue to carry him into the corner.
I said that Kobe was going to have to do a ton of work with this Lucina to be able to make this game even semi-doable. But look at this. He's taken the lead, has so much momentum going into this final set of interaction. Looks for the shield breaker, a parry into a spot dodge as well. But the cross-slash limit break going to regain Javi footing in terms of neutral here. Has to be so careful. This is one mistake away from both of these players throwing this game away.
Once again, we see that difficult ledge trap. This time, Kobe opts for the quick get up. The forward air will get him back onto stage. And now we've seen lots of ledge trapping, and Kobe can't even get it set up because intelligently, Javi finishing up that cross slash, knowing that it will hit through the stage. And like you're saying, last one more hit can do it here.
Looking for the bear yet again at the ledge, but great use of the up-angled shield from Kobe to escape it. The limit break, climb hazard to get back to stage as well. And oh my goodness, they're playing so carefully around each other's shields. This is anyone's game, but it's going to be Javi's. No, not quite yet, still alive. Kobe going to make it back up to stage, but Javi, he still knows his win condition. He knows he needs this back air.
Needs any solid hit to make this happen. This is going to be a forward throw from Kobe. Or maybe he was mashing to try and get the up throw to kill. That's still going to be another solid 30% away, but the up tilt catches Javi jumping out of shield. We've seen a lot of that when he's pressured up close by Kobe, especially with the Young Link, right? but that even carries over to the Lucina. Sometimes it's just a habit that builds up and continues in the set, and Kobe finally found it to get the kill.
Yeah, I think it was very, very clear, very, very telegraphed that Javi wanted to be airborne in that situation, wanted to be short hopping so that he could either throw out an up air maybe if Kobe tried to challenge him in the air to air, or a back air for the kill. And Kobe recognizing the fact that, hey, Javi wants to jump, knowing that Javi wants to jump, throws out that up tilt, gets the kill, clutches it out, and we're going to game 3 completely even. Both of these players playing beautifully.
And I wanna talk about that interaction a little bit more too, because knowing that you can kill your opponent once they jump and that that's a habit of theirs is one thing, but the question that you've got to ask yourself is, how do I get them to jump, right?
Right.
They're not always going to just jump of their own volition. If they do, that's great, then demolish them. But at times, against a much better player, they're going to realize where they're getting blown up, and you've got to bait them into that situation. And in that case, Kobe realized as soon as I get up close to him on his shield, he's going into the air and I'm getting the game 2. So yeah, like you're saying, game 3 now, it's dead even up, and the adaptation has just been smoking.
Looks for the double up air, not able to find it, but does get the leading in fair. So a lot of percent already dealt to Kobe. He needs to find a way back in. And what we saw last game, the way Javi plays around Kobe's advantage state, so good.
Ooh, and the disadvantage too. Kobe's gotten away with a lot of those phantasms off the ledge to get back to center. That time Javi was spaced around it perfectly, and I mean, this is just a really big demonstration of one of the things that makes Javi so good, is that he almost never gets caught overextending as a player.
He always has a plan of escape, an avenue of escape prepared, but does get caught by the bear there, throws out the nair to escape.
Oh, God! What a turnaround!
Yeah, the fantastic reversal coming out from Javi, gets the wolf flash back, and the spike now to force out the young link. That's disastrous for Kobe.
That's terrible for him, having that situation set up where it seemed like it was going to be a guaranteed kill for him. All of a sudden, just the reversal comes out from Javi, and now, once again, gets to rack on this extra early damage from Wolf, which can be so big.
Goes for the boomerang throw, trying to catch Javi jumping, but not biting. Is going to get fair one into Nair. Still not strong enough to kill, though. Some great DI coming out, and Javi's looking to take this stock for all that it's worth. Well, it's not worth much more.
Not worth much anymore, yeah. When the stock is depleted, you can just forget about it. You're going to be moving on to the Lucina this time, going into the second position. Or rather, I guess, yes. So Kobe had the Lucina in the last position. Yeah, so second position here for Javi. The Lucina has been doing well so far, but against Young Link, this could be really tough.
Right, it's going to be very difficult for Javi to find any way in past the wall of projectiles, and he's got to make sure it counts for everything that it's worth anytime he does get past that wall.
And the big thing that I'm seeing from Javi right here against the Young Link is that the moment that he realizes that his advantage is over, oh my God, he's got to realize the stock is over right now. I was talking about how he's been doing a great job of making up space, but Kobe wouldn't even let him have any off stage.
Yeah, what a great chase with the boomerang into the fair right at the corner of the blast zone. Get the stock, and now Javi is going to be stuck relying on this cloud for 2 more stocks, but very, very, very close to taking it off of this Young Link, and is going to find it right there. Only 11% on the board. Anyone's game, yet again.
Yeah, I think Kobe tripped himself a little bit up on that recovery. Obviously, you saw he missed the ledge. It was an easy punish for Javi, and this matchup, we've seen it a couple times already. It's gone back and forth. And the question has been, I mean, so far we haven't seen anybody take any early stocks, right? It's just been kind of back and forth. Nobody's run away with anything between these two.
I believe both of them cheesed a couple early stocks earlier in the set, if I'm not mistaken, but
I'm talking specifically about the Lucina and the Cloud,
In the Lucina and the Cloud, both of them have just been very, very solid, very, very fundies-based.
And I'm wondering if that means that maybe they're saving something in their back pocket for the later games like this. Man, love the tech chase from Javi.
Well, that is going to be the Limit Break Blade Beam coming out, doing a little bit of damage and gaining stage control for Javi, but it's very, very quickly taken away. Kobe comes back on, tries for the down tilt 2-frame, goes for the shield breaker as well, but isn't able to get it. Now, chasing yet again off stage, had the opportunity for the stock there, but Javi gets back on stage, gets his feet underneath him, and this could be it. No, it's not going to be it quite yet. Kobe still trying to chase it. Yet another Phantom Footstool.
That was so smart. That was the only way that Javi was ever going to make it back to stage, and recognizing that overextension from Kobe gave him his avenue back to stage. I can't believe the intelligence that Javi had to even look for that, but you got to maximize that recovery as Cloud.
Still might not be enough to take the game, though.
Oh my God!
Wow! The last second finish on the limit break charge going to result in Kobe dashing right into his own demise.
Wow, dude, Kobe's had so many situations in these games where seemingly, right, if you feel safe, you would say that, yeah, all right, I think I'm poised to take this game. All I got to do is go out there and get that last hit, right? Keep him in the corner, keep the pressure on. But Javi's situational awareness to pick up something that you don't have time to think about, right? You can only react. It's not something that you can practice, but it has to be something that you're knowledgeable about. Javi has been so good at picking up on just those tiny details of what's happening in the match that lets him maximize his advantage.
Yeah, it's been incredibly smart so far. And I think going into game number 4, we might not be seeing much of a change-up. Both of these players pretty set in their ways, both in terms of the PS2 stage pick and the character roster pick. So we'll just run it back one more time and see if Javi can move on to loser's quarters or if Kobe will drag him into a Game 5 situation.
It'll be on Kobe, right?
Opening with the Cloud, though, this time.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's Javi working with knowledge, right? That what I was about to say was that Kobe needs to get some momentum back into his favor as fast as possible. And Javi wants to snuff that out immediately. If he can get a lead in this game, he can dictate how that Younglings plays, and that will be everything.
Tries for the down air out of shield, gets the up tilt instead. Now Javi in disadvantage, has to find a way to get past Kobe's Falco, and well, that was a good way to do it.
Yeah, I love the way that Javi's been so tricky getting off the ledge, where at times it can be really easy to lock down Cloud over there, but he's been so tough to keep locked down. And now Kobe
Good up air.
gotta contend with limit. I love the low recovery though, knowing that Javi had to let it rip soon.
Yeah, I mean, in this game, unlike the previous one, there is a time limit on that limit break. So you can't hold on to it forever. You can't use it to pressure forever. Eventually, you are going to have to let it rip, use it, or lose it. But now Kobe stuck off stage, does manage to get back with the Falco Phantasm. No edge guard from Javi.
Oh my God, he just ran Javi into the corner, but just hasn't been able to set up a definitive killing blow. If he can take this first stock, that is massive for Kobe, but unfortunately, he will not be able to. Yeah, Javi keeping the pressure on.
Beautiful dash attack coming out from Javi. You know, I like that. Did you see that he stopped right before limit break was fully charged? Just to make sure that he didn't get it early and didn't have to burn it early.
Yeah, that's this classic Cloud play in this game. You want to keep it right on the very edge so that the moment that you need it or the moment that your opponent hits it, it's popped open and you get access to that full 15 seconds. You don't have to worry about losing any of it to invincibility.
Comes back out though. Kobe trying very, very hard to find this kill confirm, and there it is right there. The neutral B into the up air. Fire arrow into sword. Gets the stock, but now one of the bigger threats in this series that we've seen so far, Javi's Wolf, rather, has come to play yet again. Oh no.
Yeah, Kobe definitely wanted to set up for those early percent combos, especially under that platform. The up B can lead to a lot. You can get some really nasty resets, but it's been all big time. This is exactly what I'm talking about, right? A little bit too high percent to get anything after the up air, but you still force Javi to choose. Do I obviously go to center stage or do I go to the ledge? Right now, it's not even the problem. The Wolf has been so good against the Youngling.
I don't know. I think my favorite combo in this game has to be up B into up B from Youngling. I love that combo.
I love when a move combos into itself. It's very funny.
Great nair from Javi, though, to keep Kobe stuck off stage. The F tilt as well, just racking up that extra credit. Chip.
Dude, I'm loving the way that Javi's playing around this platform right now. He's saying, I'm going to short hop right back here. If you try to jump up to the platform, I've either got a forward air or an up air waiting. I can put on a big combo. And if you try and dash at me, I'm ready for you to get down there too. He is just putting himself in a perfect position to react. And right now he's going right back to that platform, you see.
PS2 is his domain, and he's showing exactly why. Gets the landing there to push Kobe out. Gets center stage control, and now going to be chasing off stage. Oh no, this could be disaster. Okay, Kobe does manage to escape from it without getting too much taken away, but it was still looking like it might have been a fair Wolf flash.
Yeah, dude, honestly, the combo is just barely being dropped, but Javi was doing so good at baiting out Kobe's movement, right? Putting him in a position where he could punish, knowing what was going to come next. Now it's down to the Lucina ditto between the two. One more stock for Javi, and he is moving on to the bracket. That will be all she wrote for Kobe.
This is a scary situation to be in, but we saw it during the last game where Kobe just absolutely dominated the Lucina Ditto. See if he can do it again at much higher percent, much higher stakes, or if Javi can get the one hit that he needs to close this out. You know he's looking for this back air. It's all he needs. It's all he wants.
154. I mean, even a forwarder near the ledge might be able to do it right now. And he's playing so patiently.
Oh.
Glancing blow with a neutral air. That could have been a huge setup for Kobe.
Trying to land, needs to get off the platform. Throws out the shield breaker, and there it is, the back air. Javi going to be moving on to losers quarterfinals, taking down Kobe, out at 7th place.
Yeah, really, really good performance from Kobe overall, but in the end, only able to take the one game in that set, and Javi just proving to be such a monster in Squad Strike.
Yeah, that was just so well played all around. I loved the Lucina, I loved the Wolf, I loved the Cloud. There were just no weak links, and making it this far into Squad Strike, you can't have any of those weak links in your lineup. Kobe played it exceptionally. It just wasn't enough to overcome Javi. But, ladies and gentlemen, before we get further into this top 8 now, top 6, we are going to throw it to a quick break, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back after this.